New midnight class changes 9th of January. What's up guys, Petko here, welcome for another video. Finally, after 21 days of no class changes whatsoever, Blizzard have dropped the bomb confirming those things are coming very soon. Not only for pre-patch but also for beta. Not as many things that I'd like to see, but at least good enough to make a video and update a tier list on Sunday. So let's dive right in and see what they've done to all the classes. Starting first with BM Hunter. Alright, so BM Hunter had a focus generation problem, and it seems like this is gonna be solving at least quite a bit of it. So that's pretty good buff with BM Hunter. That's a thumbs up for that one. Survival now, instead of having no focus on your abilities, you will be getting yourself focus issues at times, because Boomstick is gonna be costing you 50 focus now, and every single ability, including the bombs and Flame Fact Pitch, is gonna be focus cost thing, right? Now there's several different things that are concerning of mine. First of all, this might starve you at times depending on what you do. You only have one kill command charge instead of two. I believe there's a talent to make the kill command charge already another one. I'm not sure if that will get fixed, or if that's already implemented, or it's only available in beta. All of the changes here that are discussed are not live yet on beta. They are not live. They will be live very soon, but they will become live on pre-patch, which comes on 20th of January, so in like 11 days or so. So that's gonna make the survival hunter economy struggle at times, and I'm showing right now survival as it is right now on beta. As you can see here, I have 125 focus. So once I cast my boomstick and cast, for example, double bump back to back, I'm gonna have no focus. Okay, and my Q command does not consume focus, but rather generates focus, right? So you always Q command first to get tip of the spear stacks, and then you want to cast your boomstick or bombs, whatever. So technically that will make us not use the Q command tip of the spear for Flame Fang Pitch, because that doesn't do any damage anyway. So yeah, it shouldn't be that much of a problem anyway. Anyway, forward. Mage. Let's see what it's done to Mage. Arcane Barrage got nerfed by 15%. Arcane Tempo talent got repositioned. Intuition re-added to the talent tree and now grants 25% damage increase. And Arcane Singularity got nerfed only in PvP. That's it. So I think the Arcane nerfs were to be expected, but the talent repositioning here might be really good, because it might make the Mage even better, depending on where they've put a talent, by the way. So I need to log in and see what I've done, but so far, neither of the changes, once again, are active on beta. The nerf Scorch only in PvP doesn't really matter. That's all for Mage, actually. I expected Frost Mage nerf, because Frost Mage is overperforming any other DPS. Maybe like Death Evoker comes close, but every other DPS gets fucking smoked. Moving forward to Paladin. Holy Paladin finally got their damage buffs. They needed that one, and they also need healing buffs though. Avenging Crusade and Crusader Strike are getting buff, but now Crusader Strike is gonna be only one charge instead of two. Fine. Protection Paladin Imbue Shield damage now correctly reduces magical damage by 10%. Was increased damage by 10%. Okay, so here you go. That was a bug apparently, so you do less damage, but you're gonna get more damage mitigation. That's fine. And Crusader Strike got buffed by 30%, once again, just like on Holy Paladin. Now that's a big question mark. Holy Paladin is already doing damage over DPS. And this obviously is a nerf to this damage, but in my opinion, not enough. Like they should, I don't know what they should do, but most definitely damage right now to Paladin. Either scale every other tank to a level of Paladin or nerf Paladin, damage-wise. Right now, they're just ridiculous. They can sustain 200k, 300k bursts, even 400k bursts, and sustain insane damage. Retribution Paladin Crusader Strike now is 2 charges instead of 1. Fine. Okay. That's it. Rogue. Sinister Strike got buffed by 311%. Now that should increase the output of Outlaw Rogue. Not by a lot, but most definitely make it better for single target. And Rogue needed the single target buffs. That's good. I love that. That's all. And Warlock, Shadow Bolt damage reduced by 60% in PvP. Now that's all. Now before you leave, let's talk about the changes that need to happen and will happen in the following days, weeks, or months going through Midnight Beta. Now, there's a lot of things here that they didn't mention, and those are, like, for the 20 days hiatus of no class changes, this is significantly smaller than what I expected. It's only like one page. For example, there's several things that I want to mention. First of all, Windwalker Monk. has been ignored for a long time. Windwalker needs to get addressed. Either change the general talent tree, give them buffs, give them something, okay? Second, you need to make sure Feral Druid gets buffed again. This spec feels awful to play. Not only the design feels awful, but also the tuning is awful. Right now, it's probably in a worse state that I've seen Feral Druid for the past couple of years. And I mean when I say that. I'm usually a bit of a believer of Feral Druid, and I've always hyped it up during beta and PTR because I could see that being played in physical comps. Right now, I don't see it anywhere. And it's really bad. Retribution Paladin also needs some changes. They need to get more changes done to them ASAP. This simply one line, it's just not enough. I'm sorry. A lot of healers right now are also in shambles. The current meta is being absolutely dominated by Restoration Druid, and maybe like Disc Priest might come close to Restoration Shaman, but nowhere near the powers of the Restoration Druid. And I feel like the other healers are kind of ignored. They need to focus on them. Mistweaver Monk, Holy Paladin, focus on that. Holy Paladin, Holy Priest as well. Press Invoker, focus on them as well, because healers needs to be in an adequate power level so people can play them. Same thing for tanks right now. Guardian, Brewmaster Monk, for example. I don't know. I think you should also buff, in my opinion, Blood Decay, just to make sure it's in adequate power levels. I think that needs some changes too. There's a few specs that are overperforming once again. Frost Mage needs to get diabolically nerfed ASAP. What else? I think Devastation, Evoker, Consume Flame, it needs to be confirmed. Is this a bug? Is this how Consume Flame is supposed to work? I need to know, because if that's how Consume Flame is supposed to work, to have this nice parallel target damage, no other spec comes close to Devastation Evoker when it comes down to priority target damage. And because of that priority damage, Death will be meta. Because you are essentially able to do 3 times the single target of any other DPS if there is a funnel to the group, which makes Devastation Evoker incredibly valuable. We're gonna speak about this again once we have a clear confirmation from Blizzard. Now, people are saying that from the Devastation Evoker Discord, they're saying, yes, that's how it's supposed to work. I don't think so, but hey, we need a blue post. We know what's up. We don't have to argue. Finally, one of the things I want to mention is the Demonology Warlock. One of the most bugged specs still on beta, are major bugs that need to get resolved out so you can actually see the true potential of the spec. And even all those buffs that technically reduce the damage output you have, you still do incredible. So I can only imagine how good Demonology will be once it gets hotfixed and bug fixed, right? Hopefully there's a lot more changes coming to beta, especially pre-patch. But thank you guys for watching the stream and the video, and I'll see you guys very soon once we have more changes coming your way. Bye for now.